Hello, everybody, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Happy to be here. Just going to do a quick little brief chat about a covert narcissistic tactic that is used to control and manipulate the people in their lives. And it may be an overt narcissistic trait. However, I've noticed a huge propensity for it's a huge deal when it comes to covert narcissism. This is guilt. Guilt is one of the favorite things for the covert narcissist to use. One, because it allows them to instill that higher moral standard. That's a lot of the game for them, is to make sure that not only that they look better, and not necessarily in the vanity sense, it's more in the moral standards. That's what it's all about. As long as I'm a good person, or people see me as a good person, that'll allow me to have a high moral standing. That's why a lot of covert narcissists actually end up being pillars of the community or important figures in the community, because it feeds that narcissistic supply of having the higher moral standard. The story that is told isn't as much about, oh, look how amazing I am, look how talented I am, look at me, I'm amazing, wow, they're not going to be as like they may be, but this is the narcissist that's going to be more likely behind the scenes, and they're going to tell themselves, wow, look at how much I've done for everybody. Look how supportive I am. I'm the best mom. I'm the best sister. I'm the best daughter. I'm the best boyfriend, whatever it may be. It's all about moral standing, more so than it is achievements. It's not necessarily as achievement based as it is with overt narcissism. This is a lot about context and about moral standards. It's interesting to me that it's like that because covert narcissism is so hidden. So if you imagine there was a narcissist and their game was to look like they are the mater, the most, I don't know if I said that right. Um, the one that does everything for everybody else. Now, in order to have that belief, to have that face or that mask on to cover the true narcissism, they have to look like they have to do things that gives them that appearance of having a higher moral standard. It allows them to keep that mask glued onto their face because no one else is going to suspect them of anything. And those people that they're actual when it slips and when the abuse comes out, it's to those people who are those select few that get the outlash of it. But it can't go much farther than that, because then people will start to clue in that this amazing, super supportive, um, God, Buddha like person or God like figure that can do no harm and always has the best intentions, if that bad side showed, or the real manipulation and control and abuse were to be shown or be more overt or more open, then they can't maintain that vision of the higher moral standard. So that's a little bit on that. Guilt is a huge way to control, because a lot of the time it's a huge deal. Um, Even in family units, which is very interesting, because in a family unit that I am a part of, it's a very narcissistic family unit. The whole family works on that way. That's why it took me so long to really recognize it, because it wasn't just my own immediate family, which was where the abuse was coming from, but any form of feedback I got from the rest of the family just added to it, reinforced that this is the way it is. This is how it's supposed to be, because it's not just in my immediate family. It was lingered all in different ways throughout the family. So one of the people in the generation of where a lot of the abuse come from even says, "Oh, here we go, going on another guilt trip," because it's so common. And it was complete. It is still is openly well known that this is how what we do to control one another is use guilt. So watch yourself. Never allow someone to control you with guilt. Guilt is supposed to be something that comes in for us when we've done something wrong, and to allow us to recognize that, not for someone else to tell you you've done something wrong. If you don't feel guilty, you don't have to feel guilty. It's supposed to be your guide for a moral compass, not for someone to control you. So keep that in mind. All the best to you all out there. Talk to you next time. Thank you for your time and attention.